Saving money can be very hard, especially when you have so many things you rather be spending your money on. Statistics shows that 2 to 3 people are able to save money or barely have any money in their savings. 5% of adults are unable to have any money in their savings each year. I'm going to be giving you tips on how to improve your savings irrespective of how much you earn or how much you make. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching my video for the first time, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, love you. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to leave a comment. Let's get into the video. When it comes to money, it's not about how much you make, it's more about how much you are able to save. So my first tip is going to be save as soon as your money enters your account. I'm going to be sharing 3 tips on how you can do that. So the first tip is you can go to the bank and tell them to remove 20%, 40%, 50% out of any money that comes to your account that month. So for instance, if like say you earn 80k, you can tell the bank to remove 20k each month, and this in turn doesn't allow you to you can't touch the money and all. The second I'm going to be talking about is an agile, a form of saving. So I'm presently doing this, and the way I do it is that, let's say a group of 5 people can come together, and if you each contribute 20k, it can be for a certain period of time. It can be for a year, it can be for 5 months, it can be for 6 months. It should be agreed upon by the group. So if 5 people come, that is 100k per month. So a person out of the group is designated each month to collect 100k, and this in turn helps you to save in bulk. And maybe you're planning a business that, okay, you don't have the money, rather than borrowing, this helps you to revenate income, and starting a business helps you to grow your income, and this helps you to save more in turn. The third way is colo. Before I go to the third point, number 1, you should just don't go and save in somewhere where you don't know the group members. And I advise you should be like a working system, like a working class system, like people who work, people like who earn salary each month. Because I don't know, business people, you know, sometimes business can be up, sometimes business can be down. So it should be like a group where maybe you guys work together, or let me not say church because church can cause wahala, or like, I don't know, somewhere where you guys work together and you see each other, you know where each other's house are, your workplace, and you are sure of the person's income. So before I proceed to the third point, that's why I wanted to make that point known, because there can be untrustworthy people that does say the address starts in that month and the next month they pull out. And in the address I'm doing, there are rules and regulations. You can't just pull out until the circle is complete. And also, yeah, the third point is saving in colo. I'm not really a fan of this, because I feel if I'm saving in a colo, like a box, a piggy box, anything, any form of saving, a physical saving, if I save like that, okay, so what if one day I'm extremely broken, or like something can just tempt me and I will break my box and I have my money and I've not really saved because I've used my savings for my wants? If that's if you understand what I mean. My next point is quality over cheaper items. So okay, I know people will say, okay, how is it saving when you buy something quality? Because quality are more expensive, so people just rather go for cheaper things, inferior things. So okay, let me give you a practical example. If I want to get a shoe, maybe a black shoe for my work, and I get it for 1.5 or 2k in the market, at the long run I'll need to repair it, and repairing that makes your saving kind of reduce. The transport you use to go where you're going to repair, just imagine me buying a quality shoe of maybe 5k, 8k or 10k. It helps me save more money, because if I buy the inferior one, I like I listed, I'm going to continue repairing it, and in the long run it will spoil, and maybe I will need to repair it by it maybe 2-3 times or 4 times that year. But imagine me buying a shoe of quality. I don't need to repair it, I don't need to waste my transport money to go and be buying more. So this in turn helps you to save rather than spend money each month on something that is unnecessary. So buying quality products are far better than buying cheaper products, even if I don't know, the Nigerian in us prefers buying inferior products, and I don't blame us at all. So my next tip is no impulse buying. So I feel we need to train ourselves to be disciplined, and we need to prioritize our needs over our wants. I feel each of us, we did economics one way or the other in secondary school or university. So we know our needs are greater than our wants. So you need to prioritize. I'm not saying that okay, your wants are not things that you need to buy, but I feel you need to prioritize your need, especially when you want to save. So for that month, this is where budgeting comes in place. For that month, you can budget that okay, this month I'm going to spend so amount, and this is what I'm going to use so amount to do, not at the detriment of you suffering or so, but budgeting helps you in order to like save your money more, because if you budget, you would know that okay, this certain amount is going into my savings, rather than you just freestyling it and at the end of the month and all, you're not able to spend anything. So in your budget, you can say okay, outings this so amount, transport this amount, data this amount. So when so that when impulse buying comes, like when you see something, you'll be like okay, my budget, I don't have this in my budget. And mind you, when you're budgeting, I feel you should kind of add miscellaneous, because miscellaneous means money aside for things that can just occur, maybe hospital bills, maybe things that you didn't really plan and all. So this money helps you and all. And if you're someone that goes impulse buying and all, you can as well just go and window shop. Window shopping doesn't kill anybody. Yeah. So my next tip is review your expenditure. Okay, so you can review your expenditure weekly, monthly, yearly. So presently I review my expenditures weekly and monthly. So I started doing this I think was it 2 months ago. So I have this app, I'll leave the name on the screen because I can't really remember. So I input how much I spend each day and what I spend the money on. So when I'm reviewing my expense weekly, so I sit down, I go through it, I'm like okay, what did I spend my money on? What are the extra things I need to cut off? What are the unnecessary things? This is where you put your needs over your wants. You get what I'm saying? So okay, so as of last month, I realized that okay, because I'm a salary earner, and I realized that okay, when I buy my groceries, when I buy my basic things I need, I have little or no money left for anything. So when I went through my expenditures, I realized that okay, this is what I'm spending my money most on, and I don't really need it. And okay, I realized, for example, Uber, I realized I took Uber. I'm always taking Uber everywhere I go to, and I was like okay, so how can I reduce my spending? And a better alternative was along. Okay, I know some people don't like entering along, but I feel they say you should not you should not eat what you're meant to eat later. You should not eat what you're meant I don't know how that adage goes. They say you should not eat what you're meant to eat now that you're meant to eat later in the future and enjoy. So in turn, when I say entering along, it's not as if I don't enter Uber. I only enter Uber when it's really necessary, or the place is far, or like I need to go there very fast. So when I say entering along, I discovered that I had more money to save, number one, had more money to spend in my expenditure. So this in turn helps you in your savings. So reviewing your expenditures weekly, monthly, it allows you to know what you're actually spending your money extra. What it allows you to know what you're spending your money more on, the extra cost, and it helps you to cut it off. The next tip is band spending. Okay, so band spending can be for a week or a month. So if like now for example, I'm someone that likes outing, likes shopping, buying clothes, buying shoes and also, okay, I can say, okay, this for this month I'm going to eat out, I'm going to hang out with my friends, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to buy any clothes, I'm not going to buy any shoes. So this helps you to save more, because you have banned one spending, you have put a stop to one spending, and you are enjoying one. So okay, because some people say, okay, this is my lifestyle, I can't do without this, I can't do without that, but I feel you can actually leave one for one. So let's say this month I'm going to eat out, and the next month I'm going to shop. So this allows you to have more savings, or even more revenue, or more revenue for you to spend more in your budgeting, if you guys are getting me. So if you don't understand anything, you can ask a question in the comment section, and trust me, I'm going to reply you. So this allows you to spend more and save more. My next tip is, don't spend your future money. I said, do you know why I'm laughing? Because okay, so I can remember a time when someone promised me some certain amount of money, and because of that I decided to spend my future money. Money that I've not seen. So I decided to spend the money, and the money the person promised me never came to me. The person never gave me, the person never fulfilled the promise, and this in turn affected my savings. So this is why most people can't save, because okay, especially those people that buy on credit. Like I don't know, is it only me? I hate buying anything on credit and all. That's where budgeting comes in. When you budget, you can't buy your credit, because you know what you want to spend your money on that month, and you know that okay, if I buy on credit, this affects my budget, this in turn affects my savings. So just because, even if it's your parents, your brother, anybody promises you money, allow the money to come first. When the money comes ahead, then you can budget. You still budget that money, because spending your money wisely, you're eating your future money. Like, let that ring in your head. So you spending your future money eats into your savings, and this is why so many people are not able to save and all. So if anybody promises you money, whether say I promise and everything, still wait for that money to come. When that money comes, you can decide to save it, or you can decide to spend anyhow you wish and all. But I advise you to budget it and know what you want to spend the money on. My next point is investment. So I'm not really a pro in this, I'm still really researching, I'm doing my research on how to invest and all, because please, you want to make coins, I want to invest in Tesla. I want to invest in Apple and all. But you can start small investments. I heard you can start small. Like I said, I'm still researching on this, and I'm not talking about those ones that they say you bring 5 people and you get so money, or bring 100k and the next month you get so amount of money or more. I don't know, those people have dealt with me, I've learned my lesson, and my dad always says this: anybody that does that, they agree, you have greed in your heart. And I don't need to advise myself. Anybody that comes to me, so amount, bring, it's so tempting and all. I'm not saying you should not do it though, it's your choice, but don't make it an habit. Number one. Number two, don't let it be your own savings. You can make it, budget it out of your money, but don't let it be out of your savings. So investments in the long run can help you save money if you do it wisely. And my last point is, save what you have. Okay, so ideally you're meant to save 20% out of your salary each month, and I feel because of that, so many people have the idea that okay, I can't save 20% of my money, so okay, there's no need in saving. But the truth is that even if it's 1k you can save per week, per day, anything, saving any amount of money, it's in the long run. When okay, let's say you save like 5k a month, the next month it promises you more to save more. Or even in a year you can save like maybe 20k, as little as it can. It gives you the assurance that okay, next year I can save better. But you saying okay, my salary is small, I can't save, I can't do this, I can't do that, it won't make you have any savings in your account. So I hope all these tips I've told you guys was helpful in any way or the other. And any tip that you know is useful, you can leave it in the comment section. And guys, don't forget to subscribe.